Very good evening, students. Good evening, everyone. If you have any questions, you may post in the comments and I'll answer accordingly. I'll start my session within 1 minute. Very good evening, Abhishek. Okay, okay. So, students, first of all, I welcome each one of you to my class on the functionaries of CrPC. Let's start with my brief introduction first. My name is Sandeep Khatri. My areas of specialization, as you can see on the screen, the constitutional law, criminal law, commercial law, family law, jurisprudence, and law of torts. Students, I have shared the link of my profile as you can see. So make sure you follow that to get all the updates about my special classes and my plus courses on Unacademy. This is the link of my Telegram channel where you can connect with me and ask your questions related to your judicial preparation. At last, I have mentioned this code that is Khatri10, which you can use to get free access of all the special classes available on Unacademy app. On almost all the subjects, you can get a lot of special classes which is completely free of cost, and we call that special classes. So you can easily attend all those classes. So all you need is just one code which you can use, that is Khatri10, and you can also use this code to get 10% discount on all the plus subscriptions. So this was about me. Now I request everyone, please be attentive, and this is going to be interactive session. So before starting this session in which we are going to talk about the functionaries of CrPC, if you have any questions in your mind, you may ask, and if not, then quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll straight away start with the topic. Yes, any questions, students? Abhishek, any questions? Okay. So I have, just let me see if there are any questions. Okay, so let me start with the topic. So when it comes to functionaries, so basically first let's understand what the question is all about. So when it comes to CrPC, who all are the functionaries which we are going to discuss about? So let's take an example of police. Police is one of the important functionary because who is going to do the investigation? Who is going to collect all the evidences? Who is going to make the arrest? So there comes the role of the police. So the functionaries which we are going to talk about today is, the first one is your police, second one is your court, third one is your witness, fourth one is your public prosecutor, fifth one is your defense counsel, the next one is your victim, and the last one is your accused. So these are the important parties, or the person you can say, in which CrPC deals about. So let's begin with the very first one. The first one is police. When you look at section 2O, that defines a term, officer in charge of the police station. Now, who is the officer in charge of a police station? So basically, the person whom we call the SHO, station head officer, is the officer in charge of the police station. The term police has not been defined, but then there comes the role of section 41 till 60A that deals with the concept of arrest. So, what are the duties of police while doing the arrest? What are the rights of the arrested person? What kind of examinations police needs to do. So all these questions has been answered under section 41 to 60A. Then there comes one important section, that is section 57, which makes sure that it is the duty of the police officer that after the arrest, within 24 hours, you need to present that accused in front of the judicial magistrate. So who is going to do the arrest? So the answer is the police. Now coming to the next one. Who is going to do the investigation? Then there comes the role of, starting from section 154, that is lodging the FIR, till 173, which is basically submitting the police report. It all has been done by the police. Okay, so this is the role of police. Any questions in relation to this one? Abhishek, you have asked one question, CRPC mains answer writing approach. Okay. Answer to your question. Students, feel free to ask your questions, okay, in the comments, and I'll answer accordingly. Abhishek, here comes the answer to your question. So let's take an example. If you got a question in the mains examination in relation to police, what that can be? So that can be, what are the duties of police while doing the arrest? So your mains answer writing is basically divided into these concepts. The first one is introduction, the introduction of the answer. The second one is basically the main body. And the third one, the last one, is conclusion. In introduction, you will write the meaning, the relevant section numbers, and if any definitions, or even you can write down the chapter number as well, if you can recall the chapter numbers. Okay, this is what basically in introduction you are going to write. Now students, there is a difference between meaning and definition. Okay, so let's take an example of the term investigation. Now section 2H defines the term investigation. If you are writing the definition, you need to write it as it is within inverted commas, or any kind of definition that has been given by the jurist, you need to write as it is. But as far as the meaning is concerned, you can write it in your own language. Okay, what is your overall understanding of the investigation? So for example, in the case of police, investigation is done by the police. Now what is the purpose of investigation? The purpose is to collect the evidences. So meaning you can write in your own language. After that, the main body. So what you are going to write down in the main body? All the essentials, the explanations of the essentials. After explanations, you will include the case laws. And at last, if you can add some illustrations as well. So this is what you are going to write in the main body. Your 60 to 70% of your answer is going to be main body only. Okay, ji? And last, you will conclude within 2 to 3 lines. Okay, ji? So this is how you can write your answer in the mains examination. If you still have any doubts in relation to this, feel free to ask. And if it is clear, quickly give me a thumbs up. I'll move to the next topic. Abhishek, is it clear? Okay. Now moving to the next one. The next functionary which I want to talk about is the role of the court students. That is this one. Now in the role of court, the first section, which is the most important one, is section number 6, which tells you the classes of criminal courts. So there are 4 classes of criminal courts. The first one is court of session. The next one is judicial magistrate first class, then judicial magistrate second class, and finally the executive magistrate. So these are the criminal courts. You may read section 6 with section number 26 here as well. Okay, so basically which offenses are going to be tried by which court. So when it comes to IPC, the answer lies in the High Court, the Court of Session, and the Schedule 1 of CrPC. Okay, ji? But when it comes to any other offenses, for example, in any other offenses here means the offenses lies in the special laws. So in that case, High Court or the Schedule 1. So that is your section 6 to 26, and two most important sections, section 28 and 29, which basically tells you the powers of the court. Okay, so that is basically the role of the court. Now coming to the witness. So witness is basically who may be the witness. So the answer lies in section 118 of the Indian Evidence Act. So the answer is anyone. Any person can be a witness. Even a child can be a witness. Even an unsound mind can be a witness. The only condition is that the person should be able to understand the question and answer rationally. So that is the minimum eligibility criteria to be a witness. Okay. Then there comes the role of public prosecutor, who is going to represent the state. So basically, who is going to represent the victim. Okay, ji. So then there comes the role of public prosecutor. So you can read here section 24, 25, and 25A. And one more thing, the term public prosecutor also been defined under section number 2, under clauses, section 2, clause U. Define the term public prosecutor. So you can read all those sections. So 24 is basically public prosecutor, 25 is assistant public prosecutor, and 25 Directorate of Prosecution, DOP. Now coming to the defense counsel, there is no specific section for the defense counsel, but yes, there comes the role of defense counsel as well. Because you can read this section with the free legal aid as well. So if suppose the accused has no money to defend himself, so basically if the accused has no money for the advocate, then the court will provide him the advocate, and there comes the role of defense counsel. Okay, ji. At last, there comes the role of victim, against whom the offense has taken place. Section 2WA define the term victim. So it's an amendment as well. So when it comes to offense, it is not only against the victim, it is against the state as well. So basically, crime is a state wrong, and there comes the role of state to represent who represents the victim. And on the other hand, there is the accused, against whom accusations have been made that this particular person has committed the offense. Okay, so these are the functionaries of CrPC, which you are going to read about in the complete CrPC. Now, any questions from this chart? Yes, please. VR classes, I have got your questions. Are case laws compulsory in every question? See, especially, when it comes to CrPC, there are not many landmark judgments. Okay, let's first understand the role of case laws here. So when it comes to case laws, two kinds of case laws are very important for a judicial aspirant. The one is the landmark one. For example, Lalita Kumari, DK Basu, these are the best example to understand that what do we mean by the landmark judgments in CrPC. Okay. Then there comes the role of the recent judgments, like in 2020, 21, 20, or 22. If you have a recent judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court, then you can mention that. Okay. Now coming to how you can use those judgments. So if you are writing an answer for 7 marks or 10 marks question or 15 marks question, then there comes the role that you have to give the case law. Okay. Then at least one case law should be there. And if there is any landmark judgment on that particular topic, okay, for example, if you are writing answer on arrest and you are not mentioning Joginder Sharma, then there is a problem. Okay, so the best advice I can give you on this is that when you are preparing for any particular topic, make sure you have at least one case law on that topic. Okay, I hope I have answered your question. VR classes. Abhishek, but answer में लिखना क्या क्या है sir? Okay, answer to your question, Abhishek. If you are writing an answer on arrest, then first you will write the meaning of arrest. Okay, then you will write the definition, there is no definition of arrest. Okay, so definition part will not work here. Then the relevant section numbers, which means starting from section 41 till 68, this is the complete chapter of arrest. Okay ji. Then there comes the chapter number you are going to write. When it comes to essentials, so where police is making the arrest, so you will write 41 clause 1 here, you will write 41 clause 2 here, you will write section 42 here. Okay, then you will write section 46 here. Okay, 46 is basically arrest how made. Okay, then you will explain those sections. Okay, then there comes the case laws, where you may write DK Basu, which is again a landmark judgment. Joginder Sharma you may write, then you may write some illustration on it, and finally the conclusion. Okay, I hope this helps, Abhishek. Now, anything else? Yes, any other questions in your mind? Abhishek, one more thing I can tell you. Okay, what you can do is pick up a previous year questions. Okay, Abhishek Guleria, this is specifically for you because you're asking about this one. So I'm just guessing that you are having issues while writing the answers. So what you can do is just pick any of your favorite subject, then pick any of your favorite previous year questions from one previous year question of that subject, and write the complete answer, whatever you feel like, with the help of this chart, and then forward that answer on my Telegram channel, and I'll review that. Okay, so I hope that will be more helpful for you. Okay, VR classes, can I write Satinder Kumar Antal versus CBI for arrest? Yes, you may write it. See, there are number of cases. Okay, so you can easily go for that as well. VR classes, always do remember, when as a student we read a case law, usually that case law is for one particular topic. But generally 90% of the cases, when you are going to read that judgment, it is not going to be dealt with only one or two specific topics. There are going to be many other things as well that can be explore from that particular case law. Okay, so just don't restrict yourself ki, okay, if this is the case law, we are going to talk about only bail only. If there is a bail, obviously there are provisions of arrest as well in that case. Okay, so you can explore in the both ways. Okay, anything else, students? Anything else? Just a second, I'm having a look at your questions. Okay. Okay, then let's conclude this class. So students, this is the link of my profile, my Telegram channel, and this is my code Khatri10. So let's crack PCS J with Unacademy. There's a revamped test series available for you. This is the schedule. This is the special offering for this December. You can see you will get exams. You will get practice for prelims exam as well. You will get practice for mains examination as well. You will get major laws, GK, current affairs, case laws, everything included. This is the batch which is going to be recently started, Bihar State Judiciary batch from 8th of December. This is the Judiciary Legends UP batch, which is going to start from December 15th. This is the current, basically, for if you want to subscribe, then it's for Plus and for Iconic courses, and this is after price after the referral code, so you can save this much. This is the most awaiting news. Many students are waiting for this. So I'm getting regular messages as well. So this is coming soon, the monthly current affairs magazine. Usually students ask which one is going to be which is going to be the one source from where we can complete our complete current affairs. So this is the answer to that question. These are the YouTube channels of Unacademy Judiciary. This is the Telegram channel of Unacademy Judiciary. And that's it from my end. See you in my next class. Till then, yes, it's time to say peace.